Hey pals, it's your boy Joey here. Why did I start off with that? And I'm back with another video, answering the 36 questions in love, as one does. Um, I think this time I'm gonna answer questions 10, 11, and 12. We'll see if I get through it, get through that many questions. But yeah, here we go. Question number 10. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? I think if I could change anything about the way I was raised, it would be, either to, not have moved around as much. Although that kind of had its pros, too, because it made me the way I am. No, yeah. Then I think I would change about the way I was raised. I would make it, so that, we weren't struggling financially as much and as often as we were, because that would have, I think I would have still had, the same childhood for the most part, but I would have, stressed less as a child, and that would have been pretty cool. But shit happens, so, oh well. Regardless of what I changed about my childhood, I would still want to be where I am today. Question 11. This one, is it's an apart. I can talk. I promise. This question is one of those, specifically talk with your partner about it. But it's take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible. So, I guess in this situation, the camera is my partner. So I'll go ahead and do that. I have a timer set up for 4 minutes on Google, because I'm using my phone to record. So let's go. Okay. So I was born in Southern California, to my dad, David, and my mom, Kristen. And, wow, I can talk. I was like a baby that didn't ever crawl. I, rolled places, and then I would, turn and adjust and roll some more. And apparently at some point I would roll upstairs, I think. I think that happened. I'm not sure. But I never crawled. I just rolled places, and then one day I got up and walked. So that's pretty interesting. And then, as a toddler, I'm pretty sure one time I said the word corridor instead of hallway. I made a house out of Legos, and I was like, Mom, look, it's the corridor. And she was like, why does my 4-year-old know the word corridor? Who used the word corridor around Joey? I was smart, I guess. I don't know who used the word corridor around me either. And then I was homeschooled, as a small child, but, I had finished, kindergarten through 3rd grade in homeschool before I was technically the age you're supposed to be when you start 1st grade. And I had finished up to 3rd grade, and my mom decided to put me into, public school along with my other siblings. So I went to public school, and they wanted to put me in kindergarten, and my mom fought to have me put in 1st grade. This is how she tells it to me. I believe her. Maybe I'm gullible. I don't think so, though. I don't know. Anyways, so I was in 1st grade, even though I'd known a lot of stuff. And then, at the end of 1st grade, my parents divorced. Me and my mom and all my siblings went to Illinois to live with my mom's best friend, and we were there for 3 months maybe, and I started school there, and I was in 2nd grade, And they were gonna put me in a 4th grade class, but then some legal stuff happened, and we all ended up having to go back to California. And then I went to 8 different elementary schools total, 2 different middle schools, 1 single high school. I was bullied some. My main problem was I didn't know how to make friends because I had moved so much. And maybe also, like, my neuroatypicality. That's not a word. My neurodiversity? Who knows? Made it harder for me to make friends. Like, I didn't totally understand the interactions of people my age. It was easier for me to make friends with people that were much older than me or much younger than me. And when I was a senior in high school, from then to like 4 years later, I had a lot of mental hospitalizations because my mental health was all whack. I realized I was trans, came out as trans when I was 18. No, I was 19. And I started testosterone when I was 21, November 1st, 2017. And now I'm 8 months on testosterone, and I'm a lot more mentally healthy, and happy, and myself. And it's cool. That's it. Thank you. I probably could have told a lot more detail about my adult life, but now you know more about my childhood than probably some of my friends do. Unless you're one of my friends now, you're a friend that knows that, so that's cool. That took 4 whole minutes. And then question 12 is, if you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? If I could wake up tomorrow with any one quality or ability, if I were going just for fun abilities, I would probably want to know how to skateboard. Because I have a skateboard, it's like right there, but all I can do is like ride it and turn it, and I can't even like do the thing ollie. Can't do that. So I would want to have the ability to ride and do tricks on a skateboard, but more practically, I would like to have the better ability, I would like to be able to do public speaking more effectively. I would like to be able to make points without ending with, but I don't know, or, but that's just what I heard, I could be totally wrong, blah, 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 blah. Like, I would want to be able to have, like, the confidence in the things that I've learned and the things that I'm saying, and I would want to be able to more cohesively make my points when I'm talking with people, and I think that would be really effective. But yeah, there's questions 10 through 12 of 30 questions in love, 36 questions in love. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button if you're feeling up for it. And if you want to answer the questions too, like, feel free to leave a comment with your answers to these questions. I'll put the link to 36 Questions in Love in the description. And I love you, pals. Hope you're having a great day.